Well, we got an NFL news coming up next.
Check out the KXO website, kxoradio.com. You can follow us on Facebook, KXO Radio Imperial Valley. That's our Facebook page. And, of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's free. Great stuff on Facebook, YouTube, and, of course, our website.
I'm Colleen Wolfe with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The second overall pick, C.J. Stroud, saw his first NFL action Thursday night in New England. The Houston quarterback went 2 of 4 for 13 yards and a pick on 2 offensive drives. Patriots quarterback Mac Jones did not play Thursday. Bailey Zappi started in his place, going 12 of 14 for 79 yards in the 20-9 loss. Seattle's Jackson Smith-Njigba and Minnesota's Jordan Addison played in their first preseason games. Smith-Njigba had 3 catches for 25 yards, while Addison went 1 for 22. Saturday's preseason opener for Tennessee could be a big one for Titans quarterback Malik Willis and Will Levis. The two are currently battling for the backup spot and are currently expected to share reps. And Colts head coach Shane Steichen announced Thursday that the 4th overall pick, Anthony Richardson, will start at quarterback for Indy in their first preseason game this Saturday against the Bills. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
At Grainger, we're for the ones who pay attention to every little detail, the ones who fuss, tinker, and sweat the small stuff. Because you know the tiniest thing can make the biggest difference when it comes to keeping business moving. We get it. We're the same way, offering access to product experts to help you quickly and easily find what you need. So whatever your industry, you know you're always getting professional-grade products. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same, but is 95% cheaper? Just go to 4hims.com/joy. Through HIMS, you'll get a free medical consultation, discreet shipping if prescribed, and the process is 100% online. To start your free online visit, go to 4hims.com/joy. That's FORHIMS.com/JOY.
KXO AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
It is 7:31 in the morning. Good morning to Gene Brister. How are you, sir?
Good morning, George.
Are you ready to go? Friday. We made it to Friday.
Friday? Yeah, we're always ready to go.
We're always ready for a Friday. You got plans for this weekend?
I'm staying close to home. How about you?
I don't go anywhere.
Yeah? Okay. So we're warning people that you don't go anywhere.
I don't go anywhere. The streets are safe.
Okay.
This weekend, we got preseason football.
Yeah, that's right. Well, didn't we actually
started yesterday?
Yeah, we started the other day.
And then a bunch of games are being played today. And then there's more on Saturday, and then the Raiders play on Sunday.
Yeah.
So it's a full weekend of football, and it's a good way to get back in. I know the games mean absolutely nothing, but it's good to have them back.
Well, some say, this is the way that they get into their rhythm for the season.
Well, I understood it see what the new guys look like. Because you hardly ever get any of the starters playing.
Right.
But you know what they got on the bench.
Yeah, the guy says, oh, yeah, that guy mad dogged me or something,
Yeah, and then he usually gets beat up for that. They don't like to be mad dog.
That's right.
Anyway, are you ready to take a look at the birthdays? We got some big shot birthdays.
You got a lot of them, or just the quality?
We got a few of them. Some of them are actually heard of. Kenny Gamble. Have you ever heard of him?
No, I haven't even heard of Kenny Rogers.
Well, he was part of the Gamble and Huff writing team. They wrote a lot of songs, a whole bunch of songs. Kenny Gamble's 80 years old today. Did you ever know who the bassist was for the Guess Who?
I do not.
I never did either. It's Jim Gale.
Oh, okay.
And
he was the one they named Gale after.
Yeah, we have him to thank for that. No, I don't. I hope he doesn't. He's 80 years old today to do it. He was the bassist for the Guess Who. So if it comes up in a Trivial Pursuit game,
yeah, you got it.
Now you know. John Conley, he was a mainstay in the 70s country music. He's 77 today. Eric Carmen, little guy with a great big voice. He is 74 years old today. And I'm sure this guy is one of your favorites, Hulk Hogan. He's 70 years old today. He's a wrestler.
I liked him.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
He could laugh at himself.
He could, and that's good because everybody was laughing at
him. And he was laughing all the way to the bank.
Yeah, of course. And he did very well, thank you.
Very well.
Joe Jackson, not part of the Jackson family. He has his own clan. He's 69 today. Viola Davis, she's a very good actress, How to Get Away with Murder, I think that's her latest one. She's in The Help, a bunch of stuff. She's 58. Podcaster Joe Rogan. He was also an actor, which a lot of people don't know. He was a host of Fear Factor on that show where it made everybody worms and stuff. And he was on News Radio, which was a hilarious show. He is 56 today, has a podcast now, and he's a UFC guy. He's an announcer with them. Anna Gunn was in Breaking Bad. She's 55. Ashley Jensen of Ugly Betty, a show that I never saw. She's 55 today. Sophie Okaneda of Hotel Rwanda.
Hotel Rwanda.
Yeah. She's 55. I didn't see that either. Downton Abbey. Nigel Harmon was in that. He's 50 years old today. Will Friedle with The Boy Meets World. He's 47. He was a boy when that one was out. And who else do we have? Allison Stoner. Allison Stoner, she's not a Cheech and Chong person. She was in Cheaper by the Dozen and Camp Rock. She is all of 30 years old today. Those are the big shots. We got some local people coming up, too. You ready for them?
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'll be with you in just a minute.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
Happy birthday is going out to Alberto Burgos Jr., Elizabeth Grijalva, Nora Rodriguez, Stephen Morris, Jalen Genevieve Cordova, Maria Belen Silva, Jose Cota, Sylvia Luna, Nelly Carvajal, J. Lee Yancey, Christian A. Zambrano, Balin Macias, Gabriel Macias, Danny Amparano, Mary Fitzurka, and Paulina Pantoja. Happy birthday to each and every one.
I'm David Goldberg, a bilingual elementary school teacher and president of the California Teachers Association. As we start a new school year, there's something new happening in California's public schools. They're called community schools, where families, students, educators, and communities are making decisions as one.
As a parent, I feel like we're really valued as partners in the education system.
Community schools are bridging the systems of academics with the community.
The curriculum is designed around the students and their academic needs.
I'm
no community schools are working. We see it in parent involvement. We see it in student academics.
We saw double-digit gains in math, English, and reading scores.
It's a more innovative, holistic approach to educating students.
I really feel like this is the first time that we're really seeing a system change in our school.
It's innovative, fresh,
and they're already working.
We invite you to learn more about community schools as we come together to reimagine public education here in California. And that's why CTA brought you this message.
Okay, are we ready for some news, Gene?
We are ready.
I think we're overly ready.
Overly
ready, whatever that means. It's the World California News headlines brought to you by Locke Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Locke, your year-round comfort specialist.
Cut off after devastating wildfires that killed at least 55 people. CBS News correspondent Jonathan Vigliotti is there.
Many who escaped the flames are now waiting for roads to reopen to see if their home survives. But others who've been trapped inside by those same road closures are running low on basics.
A prisoner swap is underway that soon could bring home 5 American citizens who were imprisoned in Iran. Secretary of State Antony Blinken.
This is just the beginning of a process that I hope and expect will lead to their return home to the United States.
A court hearing is scheduled within the hour involving former President Donald Trump. CBS's Tom Foti on what will be discussed.
A mid-morning hearing in Washington, D.C. federal court will focus on how much former President Donald Trump should be allowed to say about evidence in the election interference case against him.
CBS News Brief, I'm Wendy Gillette.
Become a Locke Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Locke Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Locke VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Locke Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Locke Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Locke, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. Many Californians watching the tragic developments in Hawaii very closely. At least 55 people dead, many others unaccounted for as a result of the fires on Maui. San Leandro resident Bill McLaughlin is awaiting word on his 33-year-old special needs son who lives there.
Brandon needs special medications, and I'm concerned that the pharmacy is no longer there.
McLaughlin says he did talk with his son's aide, who also hasn't been able to get in touch with him for the past couple of days. An Ontario daycare center owner facing 30 charges after being accused of sexually assaulting children he cared for. 52-year-old Virgil Delgado pleading not guilty at his arraignment. Police say he abused children between 5 and 15 years of age.
These victims, some of them, because they were under foster care, they started at 5 and were within his care for all that time until they were actually released from his care.
Officer Joshua Luster, police broke the case when a teenage girl came forward in March. Gas prices $5.11 a gallon statewide. Jeff Scott, California News.
And before we get out of this, you say you had a family member going to Hawaii?
I do have my son-in-law is going to be headed that way.
So everybody is being affected.
Everybody?
It's touching everybody.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't know if you can literally say everybody, but...
Well, he would be our Imperial Valley representative.
Yeah, he's part of Borstar, and so they'll be headed over with a representation of that offshoot of the Border Patrol.
Has he ever been to Hawaii before?
You know, I forgot to ask him this morning whether he was, if this was, a trip that he had made before. And I don't know.
Well, I've been there a couple of times, and it's absolutely gorgeous. But I bet it doesn't look like it did when I was there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm afraid you're right.
Well, we wish him luck.
Yes.
And the whole Borstar team. Because
safety for all of those men and women that are doing this special job.
Yeah, they are. They're very special. In fact, we're going to have a story on them this afternoon in the local news. But that's coming up. Anyway, that was the World and California News headlines, brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For repair or replacement, call the experts, Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
And it's now time for page one of the local news, brought to you as a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, with 3 locations to serve you at El Centro Motors in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. With your local news, here's Gene Brister.
Well, I know you're going to be surprised this morning when we use the 3 words on the air, back to school. But it's here. Central Union High School District is in the news this morning. George Gale has more.
They are the ones that went back to school. Everybody else got to wait a little bit longer. Back to school, the Central Union High School District, which includes Central Union High School, Southwest, and Desert Oasis, they went back to school yesterday. Most everybody else districts around the school year does not begin until August 21st, except for San Pasqual. They begin their school year on August 14th. Meadows returns to school on August 17th, and IBC classes get underway on August 14th. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Well, Cattle Call Week is in November. Now, that's a little bit of ways, but it'll be here sooner than you think. The Brawley Chamber of Commerce for Greater Brawley is getting ready now. They are accepting vendor applications, parade entries, and sponsorships. If you're interested, you can call 760-344-3160. The lineup for a cattle call has been released. The kickoff mixer will be on November the 2nd. Chili cook-off and rib contest will be November the 4th. Mariachi night will be November the 8th. And the Chuck Wagon Breakfast, an annual parade as well. It'll all be on November the 11th. KXO News Time, 7:44.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires guaranteed. Now we're talking Michelin, Pirelli, Dunlop, Bridgestone, Continental, and more. See a Quick Lane service advisor and get the best price guaranteed. Remember, Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and they're conveniently located in the Brawley Auto Center, at the Imperial Valley Mall, at El Centro Motors, and their new mobile service van comes to you with no added charge.
Well, here's a question for you this morning. Is the surge underway? George Gale explains.
A summer surge of COVID-19 was predicted. Health officials say increased COVID cases are being recorded across the nation as we speak. So apparently the surge is underway. That includes Imperial County. They say the latest numbers indicate a 12% increase in COVID-19 cases throughout the country. The health officials, however, say even with the increase, virus levels are at a record low. They say residents could start wearing masks again, but only if they want to. There are no mandates for mask wearing. The health officials say there is medication to control the virus, and they would only recommend residents keep test kits available. If you test positive and show signs or symptoms beginning, see your healthcare provider or go to the hospital for the medication, and that should take care of it. There are was a COVID-19 update released for Imperial County yesterday morning. Numbers indicate there are currently 48 active cases of COVID-19 in Imperial County. That is up from 41 cases reported Tuesday. The state COVID-19 tier metrics for Imperial County indicates 1.90 new cases per day per 100,000 population, with a positivity rate of 8.2%. The elderly and those with an immunity deficiency should take care and avoid contacting the virus as much as possible. It could still be very serious for them. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And that concludes this edition of Local News. Stay with us for Page 2.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
For over a century, local broadcasting has evolved with the needs of the community. We move past the stigmas of opinion journalism and bring the most relevant news online, on air, and on the go. You have trusted us with your news, sports, weather, and entertainment. Trust us to keep moving with you. Text radio to 52886 and tell Congress local broadcasting is here to stay.
And Page 2 of the local weather, local news and the weather, served up this morning by Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. Great Japanese food specializing in sushi rolls. There are 50 different varieties of sushi rolls, one for every state. With Page 2 of the local news, here again is Gene.
Continuing with more local news this morning, it's a back-to-school splash, bash, and movie night. Here's more in that story.
One last party before school starts for everybody. It's at the El Centro Aquatic Center. They will be hosting the back-to-school splash, bash, and movie night. It is tonight before plunging headfirst into a new school year. Celebrate this summer at El Centro's Aquatic Center. They'll be hosting the back-to-school splash, bash, and movie night featuring the Super Mario Brothers movie. Free event will be held tonight, this evening, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Movie will begin at sunset at around 7:30 p.m. Bring your bathing suit and towel and enjoy pool games, music, food vendors, and a school supply giveaway while supplies last. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
National Seniors Day is coming. The city of El Centro will be hosting a special event on National Seniors Day. The event will be at the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Pavilion from 9 a.m. till 1 p.m. They will be hosting Around the World Extravaganza. The event is being put on with the collaboration of the city of El Centro, Imperial County's Public Administrator, Area Agency on Aging, the Behavioral Health, Catholic Charities, El Centro Regional Medical Center, Calexico Wellness Center, Pacific Southwest Community Development Corporation, and the City of Calexico Housing Authority. If it is being held, or it is being held in El Centro, but everyone is invited. Transportation will be available. You can pick up stations are located at Brawley, Calexico, Calipatria, El Centro, Imperial, and Westmoreland. It's free, but you need to make a reservation, 760-332-5055. Reservations will be accepted through today. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial is serving the best Japanese cuisine in the Imperial Valley. The menu is full of outstanding entrees. Yes, there's something for everyone at Kxo Sushi, including for the kids. Kxo Sushi offers you 50 different sushi rolls. They're named after our 50 states. And there's fresh sushi and sashimi, plus beer, wine, and sake. And oh, I forgot to mention, they also have teriyaki chicken or beef, rice and noodles. Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. They're open daily from 11 a.m. till 9 p.m. Kxo Sushi also caters and welcomes big groups anytime. Call 760-355-4440. That's 355-4440 for your takeout.
Here's George Gale with the weather update.
The high temperature yesterday, 104 degrees. Overnight low this morning, 82. It's going to be sunny today. Highs right near 103. West wind 5 to 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 20 miles per hour. Mostly clear skies tonight. Overnight lows around 80. West wind 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 30 miles per hour. Saturday, sunny skies. Highs right near 104. South winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Saturday night, mostly clear skies. Overnight lows around 80, west winds at around 10 miles per hour. Sunny on Sunday, highs right near 106, west winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunday night, mostly clear skies, overnight lows around 80, south winds at around 10 miles per hour. Monday, it's going to be sunny and hot. Highs right near 110, west to southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, gusting as high as 20 miles per hour. And right now we're looking at 81 degrees, 54% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality is moderate in Brawley right now. Air quality is good for the rest of the region. Local news, page 2, and your weather. Served up this hour by Kxo Bar and Grill in Imperial. Check out the daily lunch specials. Dinner menu features 16 different entrees. Kxo Bar and Grill, just off Highway 86 in Imperial.
More than 80 million Americans depend on AM radio for their news, traffic, weather, sports, and a community connection. It's the backbone of the emergency alert system, keeping us safe in dangerous times. It's critical that we keep AM radio in cars, because when cell and internet services are down, this free emergency service could be your only lifeline. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radio in cars. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And it is time for the Sports World Roundup, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best of care. NFL football has returned. It's preseason football, but it's football. Last night, there was a couple of games played. Texans beat the Patriots 20-9. Seahawks got by the Vikings 24-13. Whole bunch of games scheduled for today. More games scheduled on Saturday. And on Sunday, there'll be a couple more games. Sunday's game, that's our game. 49ers at the Raiders. You'll hear that game on FM 107.5, the Raiders station for the Imperial Valley. Major League Baseball, they're in full swing. In fact, they're the last couple of months of the season. The Orioles beat the Astros 5-4. Pirates got by the Braves 7-5. Tigers, they have shut out the Twins 3-0. It was the Guardians 4-3 over the Blue Jays. Cardinals defeated the Rays 5-2. Phillies defeated the Nationals 6-2. It was the Red Sox shutting out the Royals 2-0, and the Dodgers beat the Rockies by a score of 2-1. It was a limited schedule. We'll have more in just a minute.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
And the WNBA is on there, getting their season coming to an end. Last night, Fever beat the Lynx 91-73. Storm got by the Dream 68-67, and the Mercury beat the Suns 90-84. That was a historic game. Mercury set a WNBA record with 45 first quarter points to hold off the Sun. That Sun made a comeback, but obviously not enough. Jordan Spieth shoots a 63 in golf for an early lead at the FedEx St. Jude. Colin Morikawa, he pledges a $1,000 per birdie donation to the Maui for the Maui recovery efforts. He obviously is from Hawaii. Carlos Alcaraz, he rallied past Hubert Hurkacz at the National Bank Open, and Iga Swiatek, also in Canada, finished off Carolina Muchova in 3 sets in Montreal. That's a look at sports. Sports World Roundup, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
And it is now time for the financial news and weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offers live scan fingerprinting to the public. Stocks fall after a wholesale inflation report is higher than expected. Stocks retreated this morning after the latest inflation report due this week came in hotter than anticipated. Dow Jones Industrials traded to 3.2 points lower, or 0.1%. S&P 500 pulled back 0.4%, and the NASDAQ Composite slid 0.6%. Pulled down by a sell-off in semiconductor stocks. We'll have your weather in just a minute.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The high temperature yesterday, 104 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 82. It's going to be sunny today. Highs right near 103. West wind 5 to 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 20 miles per hour. Mostly clear skies tonight. Overnight lows around 80. West wind 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 30 miles per hour. Saturday, sunny skies. Highs right near 104. South winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Saturday night, mostly clear skies. Overnight lows around 80, west winds at around 10 miles per hour. Sunny on Sunday, highs right near 106, west winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunday night, mostly clear skies, overnight lows around 80, south winds at around 10 miles per hour. Monday, it's going to be sunny and hot. Highs right near 110, west to southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, gusting as high as 20 miles per hour. And your financial news and weather brought to you this hour by Southwest Security Services. They offer 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO, El Centro.
CBS News on the Hour, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. We begin with breaking news from Washington. The federal judge overseeing former President Trump's election conspiracy case is largely siding with the defense in a dispute over a protective order. U.S. District Judge Tanya Tutkin says she's inclined to agree to less restrictive rules than prosecutors are asking for around public disclosure of government evidence. She has rejected prosecutors' broader proposal that sought to prevent public airing of all evidence they hand over to Trump's defense as they prepare for trial. Maui is in crisis mode.
You can't imagine, even from the pictures, everything is gone. There's nothing left.
J.D. Hessimer's business burned to the ground when wildfire flames swept through the town of Lahaina this week, killing at least 55 people. There may be many more victims in the rubble of homes and buildings still inaccessible to rescue teams. Charles Pyers is offering his water taxis to bring in supplies from neighboring Oahu.
I asked him if he needed anything because I told him we were coming, and he says, all I have is a shirt on my back.
Correspondent Jonathan Vigliotti is on Maui.
The mood here this morning is one of truly growing desperation. People are desperate to get off the island. Others are desperate to get back to their homes. And then there are those who are desperately trying to get in touch with loved ones.
Survivors say they didn't receive evacuation orders until after the flames took over. Scientists say it could be a breakthrough in the fight against global warming. The Biden administration will spend $1.2 billion to help build the country's first two commercial-scale plants that could suck vacuum carbon dioxide pollution from the atmosphere. Some environmental advocates say it could encourage fossil fuel producers to continue polluting. Just in time for the weekend, sizzling temperatures return in the south. Odyssey meteorologist Craig Allen.
The southern plains right on down through Texas and all the way over towards the eastern seaboard, with the deep south and Florida covered by various heat advisories and excessive heat watches and warnings. And there were also red flag warnings for the possibility of wildfires breaking out.
So much for the start of the school year in one southern state. CBS's Jim Krasula.
Kentucky's largest school system has canceled the second and third day of school after a disastrous overhaul of the transportation system. Some children did not arrive home until 10 p.m. on opening day. Louisville School Superintendent Marty Polio.
I want to apologize to our students. I know many of you had to wait on buses or wait in your school for several hours, and I truly apologize for that.
The Louisville school system had made major changes to school bus routes and school start times because of a shortage of bus drivers.
If you need to hire, you need Indeed. Their end-to-end hiring system helps you attract, interview, and hire candidates all in the same place. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
An agreement between Tehran and Washington is set to free several American citizens in exchange for releasing billions of dollars in blocked funds.
5 Americans of Iranian background who have been jailed there have now been transferred from prison to home arrest, part of a complex deal the U.S. is trying to work out for their release. Secretary of State Antony Blinken.
This is just the beginning of a process that I hope and expect will lead to their return home to the United States.
The deal being worked on would involve Iran gaining access to funds frozen by the U.S., but with limits on what they could be used for. Tom Foti, CBS News, Washington.
It may be true, but they might not be